Wyoming is for independent thinkers. It's still part of the Old West, I think, in some ways. And it's a small community. Great place to raise a family.
Growing up in a small farming community gave Jennifer lots of opportunities. She grew so much from the experiences that she had here. Her confidence, awareness of her surroundings.
I don't know, we were pretty crazy kids. I mean, we used to take slingshots with paintballs and shoot the cows when we saw them. Usually only could keep a slingshot for about a day or two, and then Mom would find out that we got one and then take it. She's got to have a box full of slingshots somewhere.
My dad always had ways to make money. He used to say, like, don't ever be afraid of money. Like, if do what you want to do, there's a way to make money. And Jen was part of that, and she kind of came around when their businesses were thriving and things were going well, and she saw how amazing it could be and how awesome it would be to be in charge, to run your own business, and the things that come with it.
Yeah, we were probably 10 when my dad came up with the idea to start just a small snow machine rental company with one of the companies that he has. But he wanted us to have the opportunity to learn how to raise money, to just like run the business in general. And the deal was that we'd rent it to one of his land surveying company during the week, and then the weekends we could have it to play. Each week we talk about, okay, like it had to get repairs, so we had to spend this much money on it. And we all like at first took all of our savings, which is basically like birthday money and something we'd earned on the side by doing chores or something, and that's how we kind of started it. So I'm pretty sure they funded most of it, to be honest. But it was really for the experience, and I don't know where I would be without those experiences that he gave us, because it really built a core foundation within me to love business.
My initial thoughts of Jen pursuing an MBA was, that is so great, Jen. I was so excited for her, and in fact, first thing I said was, we have a room for you.
Jenny saw BYU MBA as one of the best in the country. And she always strives to be the best, to do her best. And she just was always drawn to it. She always wanted to go there. She wasn't going to settle for any other school. She was going to do what it took to get to BYU.
Her talents seem amplified through her experience, and I think that's because she had a lot of opportunities to be involved with a lot of things, and she took those opportunities. It only made her better. It only helped the talents that she already had to be greater and to be felt by more people too.
So within the MBA program, there were two groups that were very significant for me. One is the Career Capital Group, and the second is the Graduate Entrepreneurship Association, or GEA. Career Capital is a student-led venture capital firm, and it's a place where students get to learn more about that industry and invest in startups. The second group is the Graduate Entrepreneurship Association. Within the GEA, it's able to bring together like-minded entrepreneurship students who want to start a company, acquire a company, or work in the private equity and venture capital world. These two groups within the MBA program help lead me to my dream job right now, both very impactful on me making the decision to go into venture capital.
She went from, I mean, just Jen and funny and excited. I feel like she's blossomed into this amazing woman. She was already a great woman. And I think it comes from knowing what she wants to do. Because when you first start MBA, you don't always know. But by the end, she knew what she wanted to do, and she has that focus to her.
I feel like women have an innate desire, and this is very general. I'm generalizing here, but many of them have an innate desire to build and serve and love and encourage and nurture, right? Like that's just part of the core being of who we are. And humans are that way. But I think women have just like a little extra taste of that. And sometimes I feel like people think that business is contrary to like a woman's instinct, but in my opinion, it's not. I have found that I can do more good going through the business route than I could being a elementary school teacher. I was actually talking to an undergrad the other day that I'm really good friends with. She's a freshman, and she wants to be an elementary school teacher, which I completely applaud because we need more amazing teachers out there. But I also said, like, don't limit yourself. Try to figure out what you really like before you make a decision. You can do a lot of good. You can always come back and teach. And sometimes you're gonna be a better teacher than if you go straight into it. For me, coming back, it was important to fill those gaps, but also I recognized I would be able to create a lot of good in this world if I could just find a place where I'm fit within the entrepreneurship and like startup realm and be able to help those around me. That helps me fill in my like nurturing and loving and encouraging side that is very strong with me.
I would think Jen's future is going to be very positive because she tries to be so positive. Her goal is not to be a millionaire. At one time in her young life it was. But her goal is to make wherever she is a better place. And so, yes, she may become rich, but that won't be her goal. Her goal to be find happiness and to help whatever company she's working for, to help them be the best.